If your entire withdrawal plan is to take the RRIF minimum and hope for the best, well, it's not much of a plan, and taxes could blow up in your face. Let's change that. It's your favourite Scotsman here again. I've helped hundreds of retirees smooth out their income and taxes so they can actually enjoy retirement instead of worrying about the CRA. And I see the same 4 withdrawal mistakes over and over again. Each one quietly drains thousands of dollars you could be spending. Alright, mistake number 1. Flat income all the way through retirement. Real life doesn't work like that. If you've listened to me before, then you'll know I regularly talk about your go-go years in your 60s and early 70s when you're travelling and ticking things off the bucket list. Then come the slow-go years and eventually the no-go years. Your withdrawal plan should ladder your income. More in the early years when you're active, then tapering down as life slows. That way you're not hoarding money that you'll never spend. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the next mistake, only taking the RRIF minimum. Here's what happens. Your RRIF keeps compounding and by your late 70s or 80s, it's ballooned. Then, when you pass away, the CRA treats the entire remaining balance as income. And your estate gets hammered with a massive tax bill. You all heard that story about the Burlington couple, right? You've basically left your kids with a tax liability and a roaring headache without realising it. The good news is that it's avoidable. Take a bit more than the minimum each year, what I call controlled withdrawals. You smooth out your lifetime taxes, reduce that final estate hit, and often end up with more after-tax money in your pocket. It's about balance. Now, I can't tell you how many retirees I've met who've nailed the withdrawal numbers but still end up stressed because they don't have a proper cash flow system. That brings us to mistake number 3, having no cash wedge. Most retirees I meet have investments and a spending plan, but nothing connecting the two. So when the market dips, they're pulling money from the wrong place at the wrong time. If it fits your plan, there might be a simple fix. Build a cash wedge. Have 1 to 2 years of planned withdrawals sitting safely in cash or short-term investments. That buffer lets you ride out market dips without touching the stuff that needs time to recover. Alright, moving on to the final withdrawal mistake. Chasing zero tax in the early years of retirement. Sounds great, right? Who wouldn't want to pay no tax? The problem is, you're just kicking the tax can down the road. You live off non-registered or cash for a few years, keeping income super low, then your RRIF starts at age 72 and suddenly your tax rate spikes. You go from almost nothing to paying a huge annual tax bill, plus potential clawback and OAS. There's an investment strategy known as dollar cost averaging, and the idea is applicable for your taxes too. Aim for a level, predictable tax rate across your retirement. You'll pay some tax each year, sure, but you know what's coming. It's manageable, and it could save you thousands over your lifetime. If you want to see exactly how to build a withdrawal plan that lasts, grab my free retirement guide from the link in the pinned comment below. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to want to watch this next one and why most retirees go silently broke.